is my first official video of mindfulness and meditation with Keith. So, a few months back, I started doing videos sharing my testimony, giving an update of where I was mentally and spiritually, because I was suffering with depression for a while. And friends of mine, co-workers I used to work with a company called Therapeutic Interventions, Tanika and Ebony, they were giving self-affirmations each day. They were using cards to just help them, to stay positive, and even in a negative situation, see at least one positive out of it, and just keep your day going. Make your day go stronger, thinking about that positive. And that encouraged me and motivated me to want to grow more, because I was really struggling mentally and didn't know how I could beat this depression, how I could move forward and just be happy and live my life in a peaceful way. So I would do the self-affirmations with them, following their Snapchat, and I ended up ordering my own, which was called Stress Less and Self-Care cards, and they really helped me. I would do one each morning, either before I went to work or while I was at work. And each card just has an objective that you would work towards each day. And I would use that card for an entire day. And it actually was a help for me. And Ebony joked around with the mindfulness and meditation with Mr. Keith, but I found out she was actually serious about it, and I like that, because that's what I'm doing, mindfulness and meditation. I am taking more time out for myself and giving myself that mental break, and I'm helping myself mentally, because depression is a real thing. You may not think you have it. You may just think, oh, I'm sad this day, but when you have depression, if you're constantly thinking about the same thing over and over, if you can't seem to just find happiness, and you're lashing out and just always seem to be on edge, that's when you have to come to the realization that you need to get some help, either seeing a therapist or spiritually, whatever helps. For me, it has been spiritually and using those stress less and self-care cards. I actually have one right now. And this objective for today, being it is a new day, new month, new year, be present. And there was another one I had. There it is. Body love. This is the big one for me. Learning to love yourself, flaws and all. And give yourself a mental hug, self-love to your body. Tell your body you love and appreciate it. My thing with this card is the whole body love. If you truly love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. And I have not been taking care of my body. I'm always on the go. It always seems like I'm just trying to help someone else, help everyone, and that's a great thing. But I have to remind myself that there's only one me, there's only one Keith. So I have to stop and take care of myself at all times, because I'm now sick. I've been struggling with allergies and my throat, and just thankfully I don't have COVID, but every so often my allergies will attack my body and cause my asthma and so forth to flare up. So I've been struggling the past few days, but I've been taking time out for myself to rest. That time was forced, but I know I have to take more time out for myself, not just when I get sick. And look out for Keith. it's okay to not take care, but look out for everyone because you care and you love everyone. But make sure if you truly love yourself, like you say, that you're going to take a break, a mental break, and just chill and rest and do the things you love to do. And, just rest. Because all of our bodies, we need rest. And for me, I have asthma. I've struggled with asthma all my life. I was in and out of hospitals from a kid up. So I definitely should know when I need to stop and just take that break from me. So, more love for myself. That's a goal. And it's been a goal, but it's really a goal right now. We've lost so many people in 2020, and I would hate to leave this world right now being selfish and not taking care of myself. So I'm definitely gonna look out for myself and, goal for mine this year, honestly, no time for drama. Just letting go of everything that has happened in the past. If I've hurt anyone, I truly apologize for it. And I forgive anyone who's done anything to me. Even if they haven't apologized, I have to move forward for the sake of my mental growth, because life is way too short. I don't want to leave this world being angry and, not speaking to people because of something so small and petty. So even if they don't care for me, I have love for you, and I gotta move on and move forward. And also just reconnecting with many of my loved ones. We've lost a lot last year. A lot of us drifted apart before those losses, and I just pray that we can somehow reconnect. Because as I said, life is short. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing to just make myself a better me and not make those mistakes I once made in the past. And just grow. And hopefully, this year will be better. Even with COVID-19 happening, everything. I'm still hoping and praying for a great year. And just praying for everyone that I love and know that their year is great too. I feel like we all deserve it. And I just want to stay prayed up. I want to grow more in God. I want to get back into my ministry, which is why I'm doing mindfulness and meditation, because I'm also working spiritually on myself. Before my mom died, she battled with dementia. And I battled with depression. Let me get that right. And I guess I didn't realize how I fell back on my faith. I fell back spiritually. It got to the point I didn't even want to go to church. Our church ended up closing because of Mom's health. And I wouldn't go to any other church. I was angry. I felt like if I continued my ministry somewhere else, that somehow that was, I was doing wrong to my mother, who was my pastor. And just felt like if she wasn't around and wasn't behind me like she always was, I didn't want to do it. But God gave me this gift to use for a reason. And I know she would have wanted me even then to keep going forth with my ministry. So I apologize to God for that, because I want to always use my gifts and talents that was given to me. You know, for a long time, I didn't even want to sing. I would tell people I don't sing. And I used to sing in church all the time. Hated my voice. I just didn't have that confidence in myself. But I do now. Sometimes I think I sing a little too much because I have throat problems now. But I love to sing now, and I want to continue to use those gifts that God gave me. And that includes my ministry, and not just sit back and do nothing. I want to grow spiritually. I want to be able to get back into my ministry, and I know this is a forum for me to use, especially with COVID-19 happening. But I'm also thankful that I do have a church family, Cape Charles Baptist Church. They're very supportive, and I'm able to, when we weren't going through this COVID, so I was able to reach out to the youth through that. And we also have Young Life, which is a teen ministry, teen Christian ministry that I'm affiliated with. I help my friend out with that. So I'm just thankful to God for the platforms He's given me to use. I thank Him for the great people He's placed in my life. Last year at this time, I didn't even want to be here. And I had thoughts that I shouldn't have had, and I'm just thankful I'm in a much better place. I really am. I'm not there anymore. And I thank it for a second chance, because that second chance came around April when school closed. I was a day treatment counselor and working in the schools, and it closed due to COVID. I was able to spend more time with Mom. I had a lot of regrets about that. I didn't want to always be on the go to the point where she would end up passing and I wouldn't even been able to say goodbye. I didn't know she was going to pass so unexpectedly, but I had a lot of months to spend with her at that time, and I'm thankful for those times. We reconnected, and even through her Alzheimer's, she still remembered me. And I thank God for that, because that's all I ever hoped and wished for. And I just hoped and wished that she knew how much I loved her, and just how much I loved her. So I hope this not only helps myself, but helps you guys, because I want to discuss all of those things, how to grow mentally and spiritually, how to fight depression, whatever it is that we're struggling with and going through. I want to discuss, and I want to be able to help myself in that too, because talking about it has been a help. So, welcome to the first episode of Mindfulness and Meditation, and here's to many more to come. Again, Happy New Year, and be breezy, be blessed.